from the zombie apocalypse. Zombies are a pain. Teeming hordes of undead teeth, they get on my nerves. When bullets run out, blood-soaked, death-toothed, she endures, my love, the chainsaw. Motor screams to life, carves a swath of rotten meat. God, I love my job. Robert Frost once claimed to be acquainted with night. Well, he's bloody wrong. Balance is a lie. Order is an illusion. Maintained by Haiku. This next one is called Youth Misspent. I forgot to pick up the change. I've seen this before, but I wasn't there last time. The light's dim enough that the spectators seem spectral. No good becomes good enough. A sea of thoughts that drowns itself, your eyes weigh more than anything. Surrounded by mostly empty glasses and little puddles where they spill from time to time. I've got range. All right.
Yes, you do.
This next one is entitled Untitled. Paradox. I can drive any too. And these people I will always love in ways that only they can love. Graphite scratched into paper, fire ants in a plastic bag, worlds that don't exist. This next one's called Maybe. She smiles sometimes when my lady ties daisies together for her, or when she ties cherry stems for baffled waiters. Other times she spills ink over pages, looping pen strokes in the shape of finger strokes. In a town with dust that clings to you, I was here less than a year before I knew it really was haunted. And I can't help but wonder what we'll bring with us and what we'll leave with the ghosts. 3 ellipses. And it's based on something that happened to me while I was at work, not here in town, but back in Belton, just south of Kansas City. At the grocery today, there was a little girl with a black eye like a plum. A little boy hit her with a baseball bat, says the mother, and the women all laugh knowingly, and I don't know why. I don't think of the girl or her resigned frown. I walk home with the handles on a plastic bag cutting into my palm, pulled taut by a 6-pack of beer. Rocking back and forth on a porch swing is a bent old woman, her face sun-cracked and secular, her eyes staring just past the cars that blur by in the haze. Her mouth is a resigned frown. I curse myself for ever holding a baseball bat.
Oh my God.
So safe. I feel like we held one another in a bubble. A hazy film that blurred the room around us, the rows of rapidly emptying seats. Nobody could hear the music beating in our ears, and we danced in time with nothing in particular. I punctured it with a word. It's called Every Second Belongs to You. I wanted to wait exactly 26 days before I wrote this down, saving it for that critical second, but that would miss the mark, I think. Let things pile up like rock after rock, demanding confession at a witch trial. And you need to know, now, the one thing I need you to understand, every second belongs to you. It's an old joke now, told to lighten moods, break ice, and soften my pretension. About the time my bottle-besotted fingers somehow found your number, and I spent half an hour, 1,800 seconds, trying desperately to tell you that you were enough, that every moment, that every second belongs to you. It's funny now how many things remind me of you. Gray clouds, what treetops look like from the underside, waffles. Almost all happy memories I would never trade, because in the end, even though I will sometimes try to forget to spare embarrassment, you were the first one who was worth it, and every second belongs to you. Sometimes I pretend that if I could hold you, I could hold you together, force the pieces together, and smooth the cracks shut like wet clay, putting back together a person who is her own reason for getting out of bed. But I know only you can do that. I can only pray it soon. Funny saying pray between us two. Just know that every second belongs to you. There are times, if only for a few seconds, that I can easily imagine a world where nothing had ever went wrong, where you were still whole, strong together. When you walk with my lady by the pond, where someday you will finally find that dragon and we will all of us fly away, and you'll realize you always could have, because every second belongs to you. Thanks.